Hi guys, welcome to my channel, Handmade by April. I'm April. In this video I will be showing you how to make this case. You can use it for school supplies, makeup, or even your crochet supplies. The materials that you're going to need are going to be your yarn. This is a worsted weight yarn, I'm not sure of what brand it is. A pair of scissors, a 4mm hook, and a needle. Buttons and a zipper are optional if you have them, but if you do not, I will show you how to make it without the buttons or the zipper. To begin, you are going to create a slip knot, then insert your hook into the slip knot and pull it tight. Now you are going to make a chain of 3. To make a chain, you yarn over and pull through the loop. That will be 1 chain. So 2, yarn over, pull through the loop. That's 2. One more time, yarn over, pull through the loop, and that's 3. Now you are going to make a slip stitch into the first chain. Slip stitch, you insert your hook into the chain, yarn over, slip through the chain, and then slip through the loop. And now chain 1. Now you're going to make 8 half double crochets into this little loop. To make a half double crochet, you are going to yarn over, insert your hook into the little loop you made. Don't put it into this because that's part of your chain. And then yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. That is a half double crochet. Now again, yarn over, insert into the loop, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, and pull through all 3 loops. You are going to do that until you have a total of 8. Now to end the row, you are going to slip stitch into your first stitch. So just to make sure you're putting it in the right stitch, you are going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. That is your first stitch. So insert your hook into the stitch, yarn over, and pull through the stitch, and then pull through the loop. Now to start the next row, you will chain 1, and then you are going to put 2 half double crochets into every stitch. So that's 1, and then 2. So just continue that all the way around your circle. At the end of the row, you should have 16 stitches. So to end your row, you are going to slip stitch into your first stitch. This stitch right here is your slip stitch. This one right here is your chain 1, and this one is the stitch you're going to go into. So insert your hook, yarn over, pull through the stitch, and then pull through the loop. Now you are going to chain 1, put a half double crochet into the first stitch, and then put 2 half double crochets into the next stitch. Then 1 half double crochet into the next stitch, and then 2 half double crochets to the next stitch. Just continue that pattern all the way till you get to the beginning of your row. You now should have 24 stitches. So to end your row, slip stitch into your first stitch, yarn over, pull through the stitch, and pull through the loop. And now you are going to chain 1 and put a half double crochet into the first stitch, a half double crochet into the second stitch, and then 2 half double crochets into the third stitch. Again, 1 half double crochet in the next stitch, 1 half double crochet in the next, and then 2 half double crochets in the next stitch. Continue to put 2 half double crochets into every third stitch. Now slip stitch into your first stitch, chain 1, put a half double crochet into the first stitch, a half double crochet in the second stitch, a half double crochet in the third stitch, and 2 half double crochets into the fourth stitch. And then you will continue to put 2 half double crochets in every fourth stitch. To end your row, you are going to make a slip stitch into your first stitch. And if you want it to be bigger, then you can make it bigger. but this is how big I wanted to make it. So just cut and tie off your yarn. You are going to make 2 of these. So I will see you when you've done that. Now once you have your 2 circles done, you are going to start on the body. So to do that, you are going to make a slip knot, and then you are going to insert your hook into the slip knot and make a chain of 33. Now that you have your 33 chains, you are going to single crochet into the second chain from your hook. Single crochet, you insert your hook into the chain, yarn over, pull through the chain, then yarn over and pull through both of the loops. Again, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through the chain, yarn over, and pull through the loops. Just continue to single crochet all the way across. To begin your next row, chain 1 and continue to single crochet. So insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, and pull through both loops. Continue this all the way down till you get to the end. So you are going to continue to do single crochet rows. For every 1 stitch, do a row, and you are going to count the chain. So if you made a circle my size, then you are going to make 39 rows, and then the chain will make 40. So once you've done that, you are not going to tie off. You will chain 1, and then you're going to take one of your circles, and you're going to make sure that the side that you want to be on the outside goes on the inside for now, just like that. And you will slip stitch into every row, and then slip into a stitch and just slip stitch. So do that for every row, and every row should have a stitch. Here's what it should look like. So now you are going to cut and tie off your yarn. Then you are going to come to the other side. Make sure right side out is actually inside out for now, but make a slip knot. Put your hook through the chain row and put the slip stitch on your hook and chain 1. Pull it, and then you will insert into that same chain stitch, then insert into your stitch over here, and then make a slip stitch and continue to slip stitch every row to every stitch. This is what it should look like now. So cut and tie off your yarn. And now you are going to fold it right side out and put your buttons on. To make a button, you are going to make a slip knot, insert your hook into the slip knot, chain 3, slip stitch into the first chain, chain 1, and put 6 half double crochets into this loop right here. Just like that. And now slip stitch into your first stitch, like so, chain 1, and put 2 half double crochets into every stitch. Then slip stitch into your first stitch, and now you are going to cut and tie off your yarn, but you're going to make a pretty big tail because it's what you're going to be using to sew on to your project. Take your needle and thread it. And now you are just going, you're going to take it up to the middle. So like that, so that it's in the middle. And then push it through, not the first row, but in the second row. So like that. And just sew it on. The last thing that you are going to do, well, not the last thing, the second to the last, because you're going to have to weave in your ends. You are going to make the loop for the button. To do that, you're just going to cut a nice amount, because you don't know how much you're going to really need. Then again, this is the chain, this is the first row technically, but you're going to put it into the first row. We're going to count it as the second row. And you want to line up with your button. So do one over from the button, and you are going to do one over on the other side of the button. So this one, so then this one. And now you are going to figure out how long you need it. So just loop it over your button. And pull your ends so that it closes. But you still want to be able to get your button off. So that looks like it's going to be the spot from me. And just tie it. Then after you tie it, you are going to weave in all of your ends. There we go. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video.